Yo, we're gonna be going over our trade recap, guys. So I did lose $8,900 today, and I'm gonna break down to you how I ended up losing 8,900 and where I kind of went wrong in this trade. So first and foremost, as you can see, I'm on the 1 minute time frame. My entry was originally up here. Price ended up eating dog. I was up 44%. I could have sold at 44%. So today could have been a winning day. But as you guys know who are in my Discord, or if you're following my trades, I'm hitting 100%, damn near 200%, 70% every single day. Selling at 44% is a little tougher for me because my average percentages are not 44%. It's more than 44%. So yeah, so obviously I was up 44%, didn't sell, and I paid the price for that. Obviously, I got caught up in all this drama up here. So this right here was a bunch of theta kicking my ass. I was down literally 50%. Eventually ended up coming back down to here, and theta wasn't horrible at this time. I think I was up maybe like 15% again. And then obviously you see price comes back up, making our theta even worse. So yeah, so I got caught up in this here. Let me show you guys why I took my trade here. So let's go to the hourly time frame. So bang, bang, let's go over here. As y'all can see, I have my entry right here, right? So I'm gonna go over the rejection zones that I was looking at for the day and my daily bias. So let me pull these up real quick. Let's see. So bang. Okay. So here was one rejection zone I was looking at. Here's another rejection zone. Price clearly likes to reject off of the same area, right? Bang. Here again, I was expecting the same exact thing, at least to target all the way down to here. And in this case, this one, when it came off of the zone, or did it target all the way down to here? So I was expecting this to at least target all the way back down to this liquidity area. So I was expecting our ranges to be bouncing from where you guys see these rectangles from the top there to the bottom there. So from up here to down here, essentially. So I was expecting this to bounce all the way down to here. If I had to enter a trade still right now, I would still be a bias on a sell. Like I have to take my bias how I see it. So not only that, this wick right here and that big rejection was also a previous rejection up here. So this wick, where is it at? Okay. So this wick, is it this wick? Or was it this wick? Which one happened in the morning? So this was at 7 a.m. But which one happened like at 8? Okay, yeah. So it was this wick, but it aligned pretty clear with one over here. Bang, 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 bang. Let's just move it a bit. Bang, bang, bang. Okay. Yeah. I don't know where I messed up there, but yeah. Seeing this wick here made me expect a grab on liquidity. So just saying price sellers were sitting up here to push this market back down. I did not expect this market to start filling back to the upside. Again, like I said, nowhere would I have taken a buy on this trade. Again, I was up 44% at one point, didn't sell. But yeah, so this for me was a liquidity grab for price to start moving to the downside. Price is still not broken out in the ways that I would love for it to break out. But yeah, so let me show you. So again, this was a seller indicator for me, seller. So I was thinking over here, previous market history, we sold off here, right? So I was thinking, okay, previous market history, we'll just sell off here again, especially with the war news going on, right? You have U.S. and Iran still going at it. And I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be more news. I'm pretty sure today at 9 p.m., Trump is addressing the nation or something like that. I think it might be in 4 days as well. We'll see. But yeah, I was expecting price to be, buying from these areas. Let me show you how my breakdown was in the pre-market again. So bang, bang. So what was I expecting the pre-market? So the day we did hit our trade, so the day we hit a trade, we hit here, right? Price rejected off of this area right here, as you can see. So price rejected off the same area, and we hit our sells. We did pretty well that day. Again, the next trade we hit was this trade right here, where price ended up eating dog. So the reason I also took that trade was because we were in a major seller zone. Not only that, we had the U.S.-Iran war, so we were very much selling off. I was I was thinking about being very cautious today, but I just didn't expect this. Where my interests was in a buyer area right here. So I could have took buys today if I felt like it, but just with the news and everything, there was just no way I was taking a buy today. And just where our entry point was up here ish, there was no way I was taking that buy. So my interest right here for buyers was just this little area right here. I said, you know what? This one retested and made a high, and price rejected off of there. So price rejected off of here, right? So when price bounced from here, it rejected off of here. And then eventually, where did it go to after rejecting off of there? To the main support. Do you guys see that? This is the hourly time frame, by the way. So in my mind, I was thinking that we would probably break through this. So we probably come all the way down to here, break through this, or start reversing off of this. I would have been at 100% ROI if price went all the way down to this, to where these wicks were. I was up 44% on this little wick right here when price was at 748.61. If price went to 747.80, I would have been up 100%. That's no doubt. I would have been out of my trade already. So yeah, I mean, price did end up doing that big move to the downside where I was up 44%, but it just wasn't enough for my ROIs. And again, like you still have these areas here. Let me show you again. So in this area, where did price targeted down here? So even if price went down there, I would have been up 80, 90%. I still probably would have sold at that area. You know what I mean? So I was just targeting this area, this yellow area for my TP, saying I'll sell in this area because I know buyers will start kicking in from there. Did not expect for the buyers to be fighting the way they did here. And also my biggest mistake trading this market was not just this, but I'll show you guys right here. These time frames, so this time frame is the hourly time frame. Just this move right here, keep in mind there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hours of the price being stuck there, meaning that we were not going to get clean moves in this area. Again, over here, right? We still have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Another 16 hours of price being stuck in this area. We were not going to get a clean move from this area. I should have known. And it was in the back of my mind this morning to sell at my 20%, 44%. But I didn't really recognize this when I was in the market. I recognized it way too late. If I recognized this before I got into the market, seeing this 16 hours of price being stuck the same, because keep in mind this is 16 candles on the hourly, meaning this is 16 hours of market price just being in the same spot. For example, like here you got that big move. There was only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then before you know it, price moved a ton. Price is giving you 200% ROI move. So yeah, essentially that's kind of where I snooze because we're still trading in that range. As you can see right here, price is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours of price being stuck in the same spot. And keep in mind, that's when the market is open, which is horrendous to me. But if I had to kind of go back and, break this market down again, like even over here, guys, look at this real quick. Over here, you see all these hours of price being stuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Another 16 hours of candle movement breaking to our staying in consolidating zones. Over here, even so much chop right here. You guys see this? So I should have known when we were in this area, we would just do so much chop. It was chop cheese this morning. And again, like we could have sold at 44% ROI, which is pretty decent. But yeah, we snooze. I'm down $8,900 in the day, but we continue. We keep moving forward. If I had to take this trade again, I will tell you guys this. So if you guys are gonna trade with me tomorrow, or whether you're just watching on YouTube, I would take this trade again. Oh, I would take it 100 times over again. So I just genuinely see this market as the chop. We were unfortunate to not get the break to the downside, and I mean, yeah, that's kind of how I view it. We were unfortunate to not get that break to the downside. If we did get the break to the downside, it would have been clean. You know what I mean? Like, for example, in previous market history, here broke to the downside. So that'd be one winning trade in that area. Here also broke to the downside. There'd be two winning trades in that area. Here broke to the downside. There'd be three winning trades in that area. This one didn't break to the downside. You guys see that? But it did target that 480, that 748.36. this one might have been a losing trade, or you might have hit like 70%. So if I had to take this trade over and over again in this specific area, especially the way the market is still moving, I would take sells over and over again. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna win, 60% out of the time out of those sells, which my ROIs on that would just put me up in the money. Like for example, I hit for 10,972 yesterday, and I actually had it was 11 grand. But yeah, I hit for 10,972 yesterday. Friday I did 14,700. The day before that I did 24K. The day before that I lost, but I didn't lose that much. I lost like 8 grand again. So do the math on that. But in total, like if I just had to add up my last 4 days, I'd still be up $40,000. You know what I mean? So that's pretty good, and I'm happy with it. But that's my pre-market analysis. If I had to take this trade again, I'd still take the sell, based off what I've seen in the market history. Nothing in my strategy is going to tell me to take this buy. But yeah, guys. So that's gonna be my not my pre-market analysis, my trading recap. So we ball. Let's keep on doing it, and yeah, fellas.